the number 18 Dragon Speed car. And again, I'm not sure whether that's slightly deceptive because these modern-day cameras do pick the rain out in the atmosphere.
Pit entry for car number 31 under review. Ooh. Whether that was just a late duck down the pit lane. Didn't see what that was.
No, I mean,
it's under review in race control.
There is a white line immediately to the left of the car as it drives in, and the driver's briefing yesterday morning, it was said that it's not a huge deal if you cross that white line. Obviously, there are marker posts that you must be between as you head into pit lane, and also it's about how early or how late you peel off from the banking underneath the double yellow line, so it could all be related to that. Much heavier the rain now, and this may be driving the teams to a clear decision. They'll be in constant touch with their drivers. Felipe Nasser is still leading the way on an out lap though, and if these are fresh tyres for Nasser,
everybody's coming onto pit lane. There's
incredibly tricky.
A whole stream of cars coming onto the pit lane, including some of the leaders in GTLM. Number 911 did come in. Right, so the number 66. Okay, so all of the leaders in GTLM are into the pits, and I presume for wet weather tyres.
You'd have to guess so. 912 came in, 25 came in, 911, 66, the 62, and the number 4 car. And let's get word then from Bruce.
Yeah, absolutely so. 66, I could see it got very busy. I had to get out of the way. I was looking at the Dragon Speed one, got out of the way. 38 Performance Tech car. Don't forget, this was in not so long ago, and they went back onto slicks. But this time they've thought a few laps later, no, it's definitely time for wets. And anybody looking at a screen around the world will see there is proper rain coming in. No more spin. Now it's the real thing. As the Performance Tech car goes away, the number 7 Acura Team Penske car also on wet weather tyres now. It's proper rain.
So far from it being a tough decision to make, this has to be the one really, and you weren't ever going to get a car the first to blink. Everyone coming in together, because we went from a lap where it was just in the air, spitting and showering, to full-on teeming down now here at Daytona.
Yeah, it looks like it. And the 2 Cadillacs are still out on a racetrack there. We don't know what tyres they're on, but maybe we can find out. Or we'll find out whether they come into the pits this time around, I guess.
And we will keep a close eye on the lap times that the cars can do as well on these brand new wet
there goes the 31
tyres.
car to complete lap 470.
Okay. Well,
so he stayed out.
That was a flying lap. It was a 1:49.3 for Felipe Nasser. His best a long time ago was 1:34.5. But your average lap times more in the 1:38, 1:39 sort of margin. So that's about 10 seconds off for Felipe Nasser.
Yeah, it was his first flying lap after making the pit stop. So with these conditions, certainly, even if he is on slicks, it's going to take a lot longer to heat those tyres up. So this is a tricky decision now for Felipe Nasser. He's got to be really, really careful. If he is indeed on slicks, he's got to be very, very careful, because the last thing he needs to do now is make a mistake and spin off the road. But the rain is definitely intensifying here.
Wow.
Number 10 car has given up the struggle. He is on pit lane. That is Fernando Alonso, who's taken over the wheel from Jordan Taylor at that most recent stop.
It's incredibly brave if Nasser is still on dry tyres, blimey, and he's still able to keep the pace up to within 10 seconds of his best, and a massive amount of spray being pumped out the back of each of the cars. That's visible as they pass beneath our feet and down towards turn 1, and also incredibly tricky on the infield, of course, where that is level ground and the rain will be going nowhere. They'll be hitting the tarmac and they're hitting the asphalt and maybe disappearing eventually into the grass, but certainly not pouring off the track as it is on the banking, and the banking will retain some of its grip as a result of that.
Right. So let's look at the first and second splits. The first split again for Nasser was really slow, 59 seconds. That's 10 seconds slower than Fernando Alonso last time round. Middle sector though, pretty good. 151 for Felipe Nasser. We don't know. We need to find out which tyres he's on.
He can't be doing those times on slick weather tyres.
I thought so.
Sure.
I really would.
Not in this amount of rain.
No, it's heavy now. There's big rooster tails of spray coming off the cars as they fly past the bank.
Well, last time around he did a 151.5. That is probably, what are we talking, 13, 14 seconds off the average speed that car has been doing. But if the car was still on slicks, it would be probably 20 or 30 seconds off the pace,
yeah,
and
right.
arguably off the road.
Exactly.
As good as Felipe Nasser is as a driver. The 7 car Ricky Taylor, which is the Acura from Team Penske, now running in second position ahead of Dane Cameron in the number 6, as we get further comment from Bruce from the pits.
Yeah, just remember that I went down and I couldn't get close enough to see what tyres the 31 was being put onto, but it was at the time I definitely would have gone to rain tyres. And just to clean up, I went into Dragon Speed to find out why the number 18 car was stationary for so long, couldn't get going. I called the team owner, Elton Julian, and I said, why